Welcome back, everybody, to Final Fantasy XIV Online with Mirriam Treespire. We are currently at the Fishers Guild, and we are not of a high enough level. No, we need to be level 15. We're not of a high enough level to take on our next fishing quest. So what we're going to do is I was going to explore, but we're going to actually talk to Philsno and see what he's got to tell us. All the fish in the sea. This is an unlock quest, as you can tell, by the little plus sign and a dark blue background. So let's accept this quest. Philsno has news that should be of interest to any self-respecting fisher, no matter how seasoned. Well, if it ain't Mirriam, you may have just taken up your rod, but anyone can see you've got the keen eye of a fisherman, and I reckon you're looking to make that eye keener still. Bigger fish, more exotic locales, aye, that's what we all seek, ain't it? And it just so happens I can tell you how to find them. You see, the Fisherman's Guild has just finished constructing a vast boat equipped for voyages on the high seas. Far as I know, Captain Fozagil is still looking for a band of fishermen adventurous enough to brave the deepest fishing hole of them all. If you think you've the stones for it, I'm sure he'll be glad to take you on. I've got the stones for it. Who are you trying to kid? Let's go. So, let's go speak with Fozagil at the ferry dock. So you remember last episode when I said we want to meet these people, we want to know where they are. This is why. Whew. Let's have a quick check. In Aeorzean time, it's 4:42. Let's see when the next boat sails. We'll have to see how we go. So this quest is to unlock ocean fishing. And ocean fishing is one of the best ways to level up your character. Let's talk to Fozagil. Right. Another daring soul come to join our crew, eh? Then let me be the first to welcome you to the Endeavour. Now, this ain't your regular fishing boat. We sail it where we please, holding only the course the wind provides to us. Aye, that's the only way we can see the unseen, know the unknown. Captain Fozagil, if I may, the Endeavour is the Guild's only ship of this magnitude, and if we are, as you say, sail only where the wind pleases to take us, we may not ever return to this port. The Guild may not look favourably upon such liberal use of its property. Oh, no. These two. My apologies for foregoing an introduction. I'm Drisk Thota, sent from the Fisherman's Guild to oversee this venture. Why am I here when the ship already has a captain, you ask? Well, as you may already know, members of our trade, Master Wabalago and Captain Fozagil included, seem to have difficulties managing time. I suppose the concept comes something of an afterthought when one becomes so focused on water's surface. Regardless, I am here to ensure the ship adheres to its schedule, both by managing its finances and ensuring new crew members board smoothly. The Endeavour shall embark upon any number of predetermined routes, each of which shall have this port as their final destination. Rest assured, if you fail to join one voyage, the ship shall return before long. The route we travel will be determined by our departure time, and you may speak with me if you wish to know the route before boarding. Pray bear in mind, we must keep to a strict schedule. We cannot take on more crew members after we have begun boarding, and there are no exceptions to this rule, even for captains. Uh-oh. I hear you. When we board the ship is when we get to the exciting part. Fishing. Here, take these lures. They're certain to attract something worth displaying on your wall, or at least worth eating. Alright, what's he giving us? Should be enough to last for one voyage at least. If you're looking for other kinds of bait, you can buy it here on the docks or on the ship. Try to switch it up now and then, because if you only use the same bait, you're only going to keep catching the same fish, and that ain't why we do this, is it? Right. And one last thing, well, just go to here, maybe in charge of the particulars on land. Once we're on the ship, it's my word you'll heed. So when I say we're fishing here or we're sailing there, I won't hear no objections. As long as we're clear on that, I believe there'll be bounteous fishing for all. And with that, the Endeavour is yours to board. If you wish to enter the ship, or if you would like a more detailed explanation of what it is we do, you only need ask. Well, that was short and sweet, wasn't it? Shall we have a look at how to board the ship before we go? I think we should. Alrighty. Quest complete. Okay. So it's really worth exploring all those plus signs in this game. Just be wary, some of them lead to extreme dungeons. Not at this level though. Potential crew members may register to board the Endeavour in 15-minute intervals occurring every 2 hours Earth time. However, the Endeavour will depart early if the number of crew members reaches 24. Uh-oh. Alright, so, using lures. So that nice man gave us 10 versatile lures. Rightio. In addition to bait, there exist several types of man-made lures. Lures are applied to your line in the same manner as bait. Fish can sense the difference between live bait and lures, therefore it may take longer for you to register a bite. On the other hand, lures can be reused multiple times, as well as employed to land prey too large for smaller bait. Being able to choose the right bait or lure for the situation is what separates the amateur from the professional. Well, does it now? Let's have a look and see when our next ship sails. Disclosure. Welcome to the Endeavour. Will you be boarding the ship? I'd love to register to board. I regret to inform you we're no longer recruiting crew members. Do not despair, however, for there's always another voyage on the horizon. Registrations for new crew members are no longer being accepted. Departure times can be viewed from the sailing schedule. Well, let's view the sailing schedule. Alright, so if you have a look over here, this is LT, which is local time, I believe. So we have a ship departing at 10 AM my time. So at the moment, if you look up here, LT, you'll see it's 9:09. And that's for the Northern Strait of Melthor. At 12 PM, the Rotano Sea. At 2 PM, the Bloodbrine Sea. At 4 PM, Rothlet Sound. And at 6 PM, the Northern Strait of Melthor. So I may come back and do this. So basically, if registration is at 10 AM, means the ship will depart about 10:15 or 10:20, and you won't be able to register for any other duty in that time. Right. Well, there you go, guys. That is pretty much what we need to know. There's only one other thing that you should probably be aware of for ocean fishing. Wander down here to the merchant and lender. The first thing is she will repair your gear for a price. So I only need to spend 10 to repair it. That's always good to have your gear in good repair. The second thing is she sells bait. So under purchase items, you will see she has a bunch of bait. She also sells dark matter for repairing gear. For this voyage, we're going to want ragworm. Yep. And we're going to want krill. We're going to want plumpworm. Now, don't go buying 99 versatile lures, okay? It's not a good thing. Don't do it. That should last us for a few voyages. So when we go into our inventory, I'm just going to sort. Alright. Go over here. All your bait will end up in one spot. So we now have 99 bloodworm, which are live bait for freshwater fishing. We have 94 pillbugs, which are freshwater fishing. Ocean fishing. We have crayfish balls, which are freshwater fishing. We have lugworms for ocean fishing. So you'll notice you've got freshwater. Yeah. Versatile lures for fishing anywhere, so they're not just locked into the voyages. We have ragworms that are for fishing on the ocean floor. We have krill, also for ocean fishing, and we have plumpworms for fishing the currents of the Rotano Sea. So if we go into the Rotano, we'll want that. Now the other thing you'll notice is our backpack's looking horribly full, and that is because we have been off doing a bunch of stuff. I am half tempted to go and find my goldsmithing skill and to get these gems done, but what we might do is we might just go and sell all of those on the market if we can. The fish, we're going to sell all the fish except for the bait, just to clear our pack out. So most of this stuff that we've collected here is from our mining, and while I know I'm going to need quite a few of it, we're not actually doing those quests just yet, and I have learnt that it is pointless to hang on to a lot of it. I'm also noticing I've got some materia in there. Am I able at this point in time to... No, I cannot get my materia. Grr. Alright guys, on that note, we now know a little bit about ocean fishing. We have now unlocked ocean fishing. We know where to get our bait from. We know where to register. We know how to look up the times to register, and I am going to leave you there. If you enjoyed it, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and I'll check you later. Take care out there.